What up, guys? This is for the Disney Channel. Orlando Brown, Orlando Brown, and Raven Simone. I've been a Disney Channel fan of Raven Simone, and Raven Simone got her new show. And I think Orlando Brown fell off. I don't see him as one more. I don't know what Raven Simone did to him, and she must got that good that got him all messed up. He must got that good. Hey, and I had to talk about that, man. Like, I've been an Orlando Brown fan, but he evolved, but he changed. He's not the same. And I see Raven Simone staying on top of her stuff and showing her growth better than that. And I think Orlando Brown, I don't see him as that he's a star in the rap industry, but I don't see him as a no more as a Disney Channel star no more. And will we ever see Orlando Brown them get on the Raven Simone show? You got one of the friends on there. We already see Raven Simone brother that plays on there. What's his name? Would they ever get on the show too? And like, come on, man, like we missing everything about it. I've been watching Raven Simone since she was on the Cosby Show, and she been doing her thing for a long time, and she have came so far in her career, and people got to realize I'm so proud of her in that way because she been doing it since a kid, and and she been doing all of these things, and I'm so like this how she put up and still able to grow as a woman and I think people should be young actors and female actors that's in her position at Disney Channel should be able to take her lead and still grow. But I see Orlando, he turned to the streets a little bit. Disney wasn't paying you money. I haven't really seen you on. I seen you doing songs with Raven, y'all doing all of that. But what else? I seen you on movies. You was on Major Pain. You was on that. Orlando Brown on Major Pain. Major Pain, bang, 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 was my favorite. Was my favorite character. And him just was scared. Go get my thing. I don't know what happened to him, man. I would like to see Orlando Brown restructure himself once again. I think he can still. I think Orlando Brown can still elevate more, but I don't know what happened to him, man. He, but Raven Simone is showing that growth. She is showing that growth, and she is showing that she can still elevate in her flawless in there, and as a queen at Disney. And I think she should be the queen of Disney. Raven, that should be her title, the queen of Disney. What's up? You got a cross? That is not good to have a cross. What you mean? It scares me, bro, a little bit. What's going on? I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, um, I think Orlando Brown needs to restructure more. He can get back to one he best one, but he gonna need to change a little bit more. Now the Wayne's brother, Major Payne, what's his name? I found out some stuff about him that I didn't like in when dealing with the Martin star, Pam off of Mutton. He come, me and my wife, and I didn't like that how he was trying to stop that road. And it's a dirty game, and I see it. And I was a big fan of him, not just in Major Payne and Blank Man, and the you're trying to destroy another person's history. We're gonna talk about that subject too on the next interview. But you're trying to stop another person's history, and I'm mad. I'm mad at, like, that's fucked up. Like, she should have. She should say, "Fuck it. You want to stop me? I'm gonna go do something else. Why would you take that road? Like, come on. Anybody got a problem with the history you made? Fuck them. That's your history. That's your legendary. Y'all made history. Martin was a big. Everybody laughed off of Martin. Y'all kept everybody going, and I don't appreciate that in that format, because I was on here and it made me. This is about Orlando Brown and Raven Simone. But I had to say, I'm on my page and I had to say this. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on here? It made me dislike him on this situation. And she should have never said, fuck it, I'm gonna get another role. No, don't kiss that nigga ass. Don't kiss their ass, man. It's your legendary. I don't know if you still getting paid, because this is how Lil Fizz told me. I watched the Lil Fizz interview, and Lil Fizz say every time they play You Got Served, they still get paid from it. They still get paid from it. Every time they play your movie on there, you getting paid from your movie. It's a little bit different from the music, but the movie business, every time they play it, bam. And I think they need to do, HBO need to go to music. HBO channel, they need to start doing music in their category. Not just showing movies. I think HBO need to start this doing music, networking on their channel. Not just the movies. All right, I got HBO. All right. And every time HBO, I got the HBO, I got Cinemax, I got, my favorite movie on Cinemax was Strike Back. So Strike Back, it was my favorite movie. Yeah, it's a Cinemax show that got down, man. But I think HBO needs to network a little bit more and start playing hip hop on the shows. Have a session of music for 2 hours. We are gonna play hip hop music. And I think HBO need to be a part of the network. Of HBO need to be a part of hip hop more, not just the documentary. They need to start doing more. I don't want to hear that, man. Like, I really don't believe with the stuff. Bill Cosby is too much of a. He is too much of that. But let me, he he just doing something. I'm not with all of that. Um, but Bill Cosby, he did too. I'm looking at that. But we ain't gonna get on the Bill Cosby show right now, because Bill Cosby had did so much. And I wouldn't have took it if Bill Cosby. We want to just talk about this, because this is about Raven Simone and Randall Brown. But Bill Cosby had did so much, and it have selfish women and people. They would do anything for fame. And I think the way they treat R. Kelly is not right, and people should look at that. I'll go to person on like you about the situation. The way they doing R. Kelly is not right. And I'm gonna tell you something, because if I say something, God told me not to explain this, because it's humans and fate and humans is not quite understanding the severe punishment. Our White House and them, they haven't fully understand the severe of the heavens of love. They have not understand. And I'm sorry, I'm skipping topics. And I have to get. They have not understand the punishment they have started about it. You make rules for us not to love each other the right way in the heaven, in the earth, on earth. So that is we're not going to explain everything that goes on in the heavens. I figured out something. We're not going to figure out everything that's going on in the heaven because that's going to cause trouble. Different politics. We're not going to explain those things because God was getting kissed. He was doing all of this when he was on. His light was more beautiful than anything. And they worship him in a way that he couldn't understand. But they had jealousy. But we're not going to get to that light of it because that can cause a lot of conflict. That can cause a lot of conflict on this earth. And I think, sorry for that because we're going to talk about it. I don't want to get that in there because people are going to start thinking wrong. But the heavens, we're going to let people do that with the heavens. We're going to let God deal with that because God on his heavens. And, and those things and those disciples are more stronger than anything. But it's all love in the heavens. The only rules we have in the heavens to protect it. To protect it. Let me tell you something. It is no fighting in the heavens. God able to move jealousy out the heavens. He sees something when somebody is showing more attraction and see like love. Everybody's love. So it's get that confusion when humans, God can outcast you in a way that you're not understanding. That is dangerous. But let's skip that shit because we're getting too much into it. We're gonna get back to Orlando Brown. He changed. But at Orlando Brown, we're gonna talk about Raven Symone and Bill Cosby. You can't speak on that. Because I think Raven Symone, her mentality is to move in a direction of different, in a different way, in a different opinion, different ways and different mindsets. And she talks about Hollywood. A woman got to stay strong in Hollywood and all of this stuff. It talks about that one actor, what's his name? I forgot. They were doing it behind the scenes with one of the girls. He worked at a pizza place in New York on Brooklyn. And he was asking for his money and they set his place on fire. And they was talking behind the scenes of the movie that they wanted him to have. The girl wanted to try to trick him. And he said, I don't think you should be doing it. A woman got to be willing to have sex in that movie for real. You have to be willing to do those things. People, it's the thing of willing to do it. If you're not willing to take it to that level, that's the thing. People got their own free will to make things real in the movie. I was just watching a movie on BT, and they were dry humping a black woman on a show on BT Plus, and the woman the person still got on his bra, and the guy the guy that played Biggie off the Biggie movie, he plays Biggie Big. He walked in the house on her, and he was dry humping the girl. He didn't even have his clothes off. So we have to understand, just like your girl on Empire that played on Baby Boy. You got to know what's fiction is real. Porn is real. We're not going to understand it. This is real shit different from that. That is real. All of that is real. So that is different from any other situation in the movies. That is different. But the thing is this, we understanding the connections of it. We got to connect with each other. Sometimes it get intense. Yeah, you're going to have kissing scenes and all of that. You're going to have to lay in the bed together. But it's hard for a man to contain themselves sometimes and the girl for baby boy that plays Tyrese's baby mom, and she says that when she get on the set with people, they be trying to control themselves and do all of those things. Um, Nobody can speak on that situation, but Raven Simone flipped you out completely, boy. You have changed Orlando Brown. She got that good, and she turned you into something. I don't know what you need to get. You need to get a dose, but you need to get back to what you need to get back to who you are. You need to get back to the basic. I'm sorry, but Orlando Brown need to get back to the basic. You need a formula or something. This the Raven Simone stuff was too good, right? It was too damn good. It was too good, right? But I respect him. He's very respected, you know. But I never thought I'd see Orlando in that format the way he is right now. You know, I never think I'd see him in that format the way he is right now. And and when you grow up on your Disney Channel stars, that can be the dangerous part of the situation. So that's the main thing with that situation. That's the main thing. But I don't know. You need a formula on Orlando Brown. You need to get back to the basic. And I'm telling y'all, he need to get back to the basic. And whatever you got to work out with Raven Simone to cure you, but boy, you need to get back to the basic. You need to get back to the basic. I don't know. You need to work out your thing, but she didn't flip your down. When you tasted that, I don't know, because I know when I'm in something, when I have tasted something, it's like the taste of the feeling of all my breath. It's like tasting a woman's lips. That lips will never be, the taste of it will never go away. Let me tell you something. It's like when we drink champagne or something, and we gotta do wine tasting, right? But every woman that you with, you're gonna kiss her lips, but you're getting the taste of her lips. Can you remember every woman lip that you tasted? That's the problem. Can you remember all of that? I'm not talking about hoes. This is something that a woman that we're talking about a regular relationship. You know, hoes. We're not talking. We're not putting that in those categories. We talking about. Can you remember the women lips that you kissed? Can you remember that like wine? Can you remember that like wine and everything with that? When you eat out a woman, can you remember? Can that can stay on your mind? Every woman got a different taste to it. You know, Lil Boosie said something. He just got in some smelling pussy, some stinking pussy. He need to make sure his girl wash that before that. She need to have a hot towel or something. But I would want the women that I kiss. I have to remember every single woman I kiss. I have to remember their tastes of their kiss. And I remember, but I don't think of them like that. But you have to remember every woman that you kiss, the taste of their lips. We all got different smile, different taste, different bam. You know, it's just not about being inside of a woman. A woman don't have to have on lipstick, chopstick, or whatever that is. Can you get her regular, her regular taste? I don't like it. Like I sit up there with my exes. I think my baby mama, and I watched them put on makeup. She said, "I'm trying to look good for you, baby. I love you without all of that makeup." You gotta love your woman without all of that makeup. You gotta love her without, but it's about them looking good for you. But you perfect for me. And I've been in a relationship where I watch women pick on makeup and like I want them to just be themselves and show their beauty. People barely see Alicia Keys without that, without makeup for the first time. Is we gonna see Beyonce and them without makeup? I'm sorry that I'm skipping different topics, guys, but I'm all over the place right now, and I don't got a broadcaster or something that can keep me on the top of say conversation and throw punchlines at me. So it's about kissing. It's about kissing every woman outdoor events. So that is the thing with that situation. Hey, I can't tell you. I done been in a lot of relationships, but I'm gonna tell you something. I remember every woman lips that I kissed. I remember the taste of their lips, like I'm tasting wine. I gotta go pick up my medicine from Walmart now. Too. I gotta go back to Walmart. So pick up my medicine. And I really haven't. I've been off and on it because I have to make sure he's up and I keep my mama help me out a little bit. But to maintain it. So you got to make sure you're aware. So but no, Orlando Brown. I don't know what you got to do to fix this, boy, but you need to restructure yourself. I'm too much of a fan of Orlando Brown to see you go down this route. And I'm gonna tell you that we're gonna talk about that. I'm too much of a fan. Orlando, you need to restructure yourself, boy. You need to do something. Tell him he need to restructure himself. He need to restructure himself. I'm too much of a fan to see him go down that way like this. You better clear stuff, get some doses or something. I don't know what it is, but he would try to ruin. I think that But I think that title for Raven Simone, the Disney Queen, the Disney Queen. You know what I'm saying? But the Disney Queen. I think that's what it is. And should do a show. Her new title of a show, Raven Simone, the Disney Queen. show. That should be her new show if she come out. That should be the title of her new show. She at Disney gonna work with her again on another show. It should be the Disney Queen. Raven Simone, Disney Queen show. That's the name of the title. Yeah. So I see y'all a little bit later. And I'm sorry for getting on different topics on the channel. But my mind be